Hello everyone, it's Ayaaba Creations and we are back with another video. Today we are going to be making a beaded round bag and I will be teaching you 3 different ways to make handles for the bag. Materials include sugar beads, pearls, gold round handles, a pair of scissors, line 0.8mm. Let's begin. So we start by making a ring of 6 beads. Then we cross with a 6th bead. Next, we are going to make rings of 6 beads each. So first, we will add 5 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross with the 5th bead to make our first ring of 6. And then we are going to pass the beading thread through the next bead and then add 4 beads. Now we cross with the 4th bead. Next, pass the beading thread through the next bead. Again, add 4 beads and cross with the 4th bead. So basically, that is what we are going to be doing till we get to the last bead on the initial ring of 6 beads we started with. So this is the last bead. So you are going to pass the beading thread through the last bead and then also through the first bead. That's the first ring of 6 we created when we started the next stage. And we are going to add 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead. Now we are going to make rings of 6 and 5 beads alternatively. So first, we will pass the beading thread through the next bead and then we are going to add 4 beads to make a ring of 6 beads. Then we pass the beading thread through the next bead again and then we are going to add 3 beads instead of 4, so 3 beads, 1, 2, 3, as you can see. Cross with the 3rd bead to make a ring of 5 beads. Next, we are going to pass the beading thread through the next 2 beads and then we will add 3 beads again and then cross with the 3rd bead. This will give us a ring of 6 beads. We pass the beading thread through the next bead again. Then we are going to add 3 beads cross with the third bead to give us a ring of 5 beads. So that's what we are going to be doing, basically alternating it like that, ring of 6 and a ring of 5 till we get to the last bead. This video is perfect for beginners and intermediates and even pros. Aside from learning how to make the bag, you also learn how to spice it up. To say, I will teach you 3 different ways to make handles for the bag for free. Do stay to the end and enjoy the video. To end this stage, we are going to pass the beading thread through the next 2 beads, as you can see. Then we add 2 beads and cross with the second bead to Moving on, we are now going to make rings of 4 beads on each bead. So first, we will add 3 beads and cross with the third bead. Then we pass the beading thread through the next bead and add 2 beads and cross with the second bead. Pass the beading thread through the next bead again and add 2 beads and cross with the second bead. So we keep repeating this process again till we get to the last bead. To complete this stage, you're going to pass the beading thread through this bead and also through this bead, and then we are going to add only 1 bead and cross with that same bead. Let's go on. Okay, at this level we are going to make rings of 5 beads each. So we add 4 beads and cross with the 4th bead to make the first ring of 5 beads. Then we pass the beading thread through the next bead and add 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead to get another ring of 5 beads. Again, after passing the beading thread through the next bead, we are going to add 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead to make another ring of 5 beads. So we keep repeating this process till we get to the last bead. To complete this level, we pass the beading thread through this bead and then also this bead, so 2 beads in all, and then we are going to add 2 extra beads and cross with the 2nd bead to make the last ring of 5 beads. Next, we are making rings of 6 beads, so we pass the beading thread through the next bead and then we are going to add 4 beads to make the first ring of 6 beads. Now we pass the beading thread through the next 2 beads and then we add 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead to also make another ring of 6 beads. So yeah, we keep repeating this step again. So we complete this level, we are passing the beading thread through the last 2 beads and also through this bead. So that bead is the very first bead on the very first ring of 6 we made. Then we are going to add 2 beads and cross with the second bead, and ta-da, we are done with this stage. Now let's move on to the final stage. All we are going to do now is to make rings of 4 beads each on each bead. So next, pass the beading thread through the next bead, add 2 beads and cross with the second bead, and repeat that same process till you get to the last bead. So we are done. Next, we are going to make the sides. So with the sides, it's just ring of 4 beads. So add 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead to make the initial ring of 4 beads. And then pass the beading thread through the next bead, add 2 beads, cross with the 2nd bead and make another ring of 4 beads. So we will keep repeating this step round the circle.
about the season, you know.
At this level, all you are going to do is just add one bead. Add another bead and cross with that same bead. Pass the beading thread through the next bead. Then cross with one bead. So that is it. Keep repeating this process. that is it. We are done making the beaded round bag. So next I'm going to teach you how to attach handles to the bag. So first you are going to start with the beaded gold round handles. To accomplish this, we are only going to be making rings of 4 beads. So as we've passed the beading thread through the first bead, all we do is just add 3 beads and cross with the third bead, and then you watch the rest carefully just to see how the beads are arranged, and then the handle is attached to the bag. So that is it for the first handle. Now with the second one, all you are going to do is make rings of 4 beads. So just watch and see how it's done. So in all, you should get 30.
I've got the steez in you now.
So now all we do is just fold it in like you can see in the video. Next, we are just going to cross with our pearls. Making your own handles is not only simple, but it also saves you money. The money that you will use to purchase extra handles to attach to your bead projects, you can actually make your own handles and save that money. So we are going to attach this handle to the bag.
Ayaaba got the steez in you.
So you repeat the same procedure on the other side. So this is the third one. in all, we are going to make 16. Here we are going to fold in again. Then we add pearls. That is what we are going to use to do the crossing. So that is it for the third handle.